Right guys, back again. Look, sorry it's taken me a while to get back doing some videos, but I've just been quite busy. As I said, today we're not going to be doing too much, but we're going to be replacing the indicators at the front. We're going to be changing the reverse light at the rear to the GTR style one. We're going to put in some number plate spacers there, and also we're going to see if we can put that badge, that front badge on with the Nismo on the grille there. Stay tuned guys. Got the indicator there. I've got a flathead screwdriver here. Pretty much what you need to do is get a microfiber cloth so you don't damage the paperwork. Put that over the screwdriver like that, flathead by the way, and basically put it into the side here and just push outwards like that until you hear it pop. Sorry for the shaky camera, but I've got this mounted on my head, which is a bit awkward. So you pull that out, you've got your wiring loom there and whatnot, bulb there. So that's the standard one there. Basically that's the replacement. Sorry, there. As you can see, these are genuine Nissan ones, the Nismo ones, and pretty much it's a pretty much straightforward thing. Bulb in there, clip in, and then you want to put it in this way. Again, sorry about the camera guys, but it's mounted on my head and I can't. Alright guys, sorry about the camera cutting out there. I got a call because I'm obviously doing all this on my phone. But you can see they're in there now, both sides. Obviously same step, just repeated on the other one. Looks good, gives that car a bit more modern look, and I think it suits the Nismo bumper a lot. So yeah, we'll work on the license plate now, and we'll put the spacers in there. I'm going to remove the screws out of the license plate here. Obviously, fairly straightforward and explanatory job. Just in there like that. Just going to use this to take them out. The spacers I've got, they're nothing too special. I ended up finding them in a box full of stuff that I had. So I'll show you them now. Alright guys, as I said, I found these in basically a box of stuff that I had laying around. I don't know if they're going to be too thick or if they're even going to work, to be honest with you, but let's open them up and give them a shot. So that's basically it there. The idea is for obviously this to come around what I may need to do is I may need to cut this in half, obviously, so it so I can fit a bit better there, but I think once that sits there, it'll sit like that, flush. So I'll cut them in half. While we're in the garage, I want to show you guys the carbon fiber cluster that I got. Now what I had them do was I had them sand it down and give it a matte clear coat spray, because I didn't want the glare to come through from obviously the shiny carbon fiber, because obviously in the hotter months and whatnot, sun's out and this will blind you pretty much. Only problem with fitting this today, which I'm gonna have to do another video on repairing it soon, is basically the tabs where you screw in the gauge cluster, which is this part here. Basically it's meant to sit in there like so, but I don't know how well you can see that, but there's no tabs to hold this in, which means I'm gonna have to fabricate some. Now I have tried doing like a bit of a mock-up, and I tried that last night with some hot glue, and I put them there with some screws sticking out of it so I could I guess move the screws so it could mount properly and pretty much see how it would sit. Unfortunately it just seems to pull off. The hot glue doesn't mount it properly, because judging by this, it had like a styrofoam backing plate there. So I'm going to have to get obviously some plastic, cut it up, obviously measure these out, and just try and make it so it sticks in there properly and holds true. So that'll be time for another video, I think, but we'll get around to that eventually. What I may do today, if we've got time, is I may just mount the silver one, see how that looks. As you can see, it looks pretty good here. It's going to have the same problem as with the carbon fiber. It's going to blind me, but we'll just want to see how it looks in the car as it is there. All right, so let's get these cut, and then we can see about mounting them. Longer than it needed to, but as you can see, the spacers are in there now. Looks okay. I mean, it's not bowed anymore, so that's a win. We'll move on to the back side of the car now and change over that brake light. Just want to show you guys the package before we fit it onto the car. This came from obviously Nissan, Nissan Infinite and Datsun Group. You can obviously tell, like when you get genuine stuff over fake stuff, you can tell the quality, and just the way it's packaged and all that. The bolts and screws are even included there. But just a bit of a look at what it looks like before we put it on. It's actually really cool because it actually comes with a new plug switch for the lens too. So you got your plug switch there, which obviously we won't be using because it's already got one in the car. So we'll put that there because the plug will be the exact same. So that's it there. It's going to look good. All right, guys, we're going to do the rear light now, which is that one there. For this, it's just common hand tools. Just really need a screwdriver. I've just got this to make it quicker, and because I've got one hand and no way to mount my phone. I'm not going to. The plan is to try and get a GoPro, which I will eventually. But for now, this is what I've got, so I've got to use what I've got. Just a simple Phillips head or 10 mil there. That just pops out, and this just pulls out there. Obviously, you've got your wiring there. I'll try and do this with one hand, but I probably won't be able to. Give me a second. Alright guys, I apologise, it was just too hard to do it with one hand, but as I showed you, it's pretty easy to do. I mean, you can't really mess it up, if I'm honest. I really like it. I think it gives the car a bit more of a modern look. I truly believe they should have come factory on these, but hey, they made it so you can buy them, so I guess that's a win too. It's not a part that's exclusive for the GTR. So look, what we're going to do now is we're going to move inside the car, and I'm going to install that triple gauge cluster, and hopefully see how that looks. Hey guys, we're going to mount the silver triple gauge now. I would have loved to have done the carbon fiber one, but obviously I need to repair the tabs on that, and that's for another video. I'm not going to show all the steps for this one here, just pretty much the finished product, because I've got another video of how I changed the gauges from the standard ones to the Nismo ones, which runs through all the steps. I'll link that in the video after this one's done, and you can see how it finishes up. But I'll show you what it looks like now after I mount everything, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, it's in there now. Don't know how well you can see it. It looks pretty good, if I'm honest. Maybe if this part here was painted silver, which I might do in the future, it would look a bit better. But it matches obviously the color of the car, and obviously it looks better than the standard one, I think. But yeah, obviously just accents the color of the car. Now, as always, after you change this, you do need to check to make sure everything's working properly. So I did have the car running for a little bit to obviously find out whether or not, or obviously to get it up temperature to make sure everything's working as it should, such as oil temperature and stuff like that. Obviously boost is never going to show. As you can see, obviously volts is working, temp is working. I don't know if you can see that, but the lights are on there now. Just focus in here. The lights are on there now, so that's all working. At night time, this will look a lot better, because obviously it will, the redness from the gauges will illuminate around, obviously the clear coat shininess, and it obviously makes it look just a touch better, because I did have one of my old 34 in which I had it sprayed the same color as the car, and at night time it used to look pretty good. Alright guys, we are done for today. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. With the grille at the front, the badge for the grille at the front, we need to take the front bumper off, so I'll wait until I have to do the intercooler air duct install, because that'll be a prime time to do that, and plus the badge as well. As I said, next week we are going to be getting the drift text, so I'll be doing a video of that. Apart from that, the indicators look great. I think it really makes the car look a bit more aggressive from the front, and a bit more modern too. The reverse light looks good too. Always love the GTR style one. As I said, I reckon they should have been factory, but hey, these things happen. And also the gauge cluster looks great too in the silver. It's a bit sunny out today. I took it for a bit of a drive to see what it would look like. It's not too glary. Mind you, I did have my glasses on, but you can see it there in the video now. Obviously same color as the car. So yeah, look, that's it for today. Again, thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the views and comments you guys leave me too. Let me know what you guys want to see as well. Maybe there's something I can do to obviously help you guys out. If you've got any questions, let me know. Other than that, you'll see me soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.